Hey, what's up, guys? It's Claudio here, and today is ramp test, FTP test on TrainerRoad. Let's get to it. If you guys don't know what a ramp test is, it's gonna ramp up every minute, going each time increasing the watts until you can't anymore. You can't pedal anymore. You got a muscular failure, and that's it. Somehow they use an algorithm, a formula, and they figure out your FTP based on that. So here I'm still warming up. It's going to start very soon. For those of you who don't know me, you can see my stats here. My current FTP is 222. Max heart rate somewhere around 187. I weigh 157 pounds. Been doing a lot of crit racing. Earlier in the year, I've been doing triathlon training, but now I'm full-time cycling. I finally got to the point where here we're starting up. Boom. The first little ramp, 115 watts. Anyways, I got to the point where I could finally hang on at crits. I was getting dropped. I remember I got dropped 16 times in a row. 16 races I got dropped before I actually finished with the group, okay? And I remember my first FTP test on Zwift. I did a 20-minute test like the week that I got my bike in 2017, I think. And I got 168. 168 first FTP test. Second FTP test was with my triathlon coach. I got 180 something, 187. So it's totally fine to start out like wherever it is. Just find a starting point and build. So I'm at 222 right now. I was at 242 off the Zwift ramp test in the summer, in August. Then I took another test at the end, somewhere in September. I got 222. That was coming off of a sick week. I was sick for a week because of a race that I did in the rain. And didn't ride for a week, coming out of a chest cold. The first thing I did was do an FTP test, got 222. So that's my last one. And now I am hoping to move up, obviously. So let's talk about TrainerRoad. I just started doing the Sweetspot base training program, the high volume. And so what it is 2 blocks of 6 weeks. I just started the 6-week, the first one, and I'm in week 2. So far, so good. I gotta tell you, like, these sweet spot training zones, the sweet spot is a very uncomfortable zone for me. I haven't trained in that zone too much, but it's just kind of annoying. It's like, man, I gotta do this for 10 minutes. In the first 2 minutes, and you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this, because it's not, your heart rate is not going through the roof, but it's your legs start burning, and it's more of a mental challenge. How much can you withstand that uncomfortable feeling in your legs? And it really builds a lot of muscular endurance, a lot of what I need to do longer rides, to do high intensity efforts. It's just a good foundation as far as all my research. So I'm really into it. I've survived the first week. Each week they build a little more stress. So the rides get longer. The rides maybe a little bit more intense. So we're here and I'm at 155 watts. So my zone 2 is like around between 200 and 220, somewhere around there. So that's where a lot of the workouts are at, right below the threshold. So TrainerRoad, it's great. So far, so good. I use it on erg mode on my trainer. I have a smart trainer, the Tacx Neo, and you put it on erg mode, and what it does is you don't have to change any gears. So right now on this ramp test, the computer, I'm using my tablet, iPad, it's controlling the trainer. So it's creating more resistance every minute. And if I keep my cadence, all I have to do is keep my cadence steady. And it'll create that resistance to go to the watts. So here, as long as I stay between 90 and 95 in my cadence, it's the machine will do its thing. I don't know how, but it'll go up to the watts. So all my training rides are that way on erg mode. Previously, I was just using my Garmin, and my structure workouts were just like on a document with my coach, my triathlon coach. So you can do it that way too, and you have to shift. But this is really easy. You just keep your cadence, and the machine will take care of it. So I find the erg mode is really helpful. TrainerRoad so far, very good. I was doing the cyclocross plan, and I got some good results. A lot of VO2 max, a lot of like spikes, like that you would expect in this kind of racing, cyclocross, and also for crits. I didn't stick to it completely, but I kind of messed up a week, and then I kind of made up my own thing. So I've done some of that. I expect my FTP to go up because of that. But again, those are not really FTP type workouts. So I'm at 182, still in endurance zone, like high endurance zone for me right now. And it's climbing. By the way, if you guys want to see all of my winter training workouts, I post a lot of stories. I'm going to on my Instagram. So follow me, Claudio_Fierro. Fierro, that's my middle name. And follow through the winter training. Another bump in watts, 195, still not a big deal. Creeping up on my zone 3. All right. Let's see what else I have here. So strength work. Also committing to the strength training. So deadlifts, squats, single leg squats, a lot of core. You gotta have a good core. So I've been doing that twice a week, and I'm slowly building. You gotta go easy on the strength training if you're not used to it. I used to do CrossFit for like 2 years, 5 days a week. So I know I know all the movements, but I'm nowhere near where I used to be in my deadlifts. I remember my 1 rep max in CrossFit, I got up to 300 pounds. And just the other day, I was doing sets of like 115. I can't imagine going to 300 right now. You can really wreck your legs. It takes a lot of recovery time when you lift heavy. So I'm slowly building up. I'm not going to do any kind of 1 rep max, but I really do need to stimulate my legs and build some more raw strength, right? I'm doing like sets of 8, right? 3 sets of 8. It's hard to go lift and then do like an hour and a half on the trainer. It's rough. So take it easy, especially if you're new to lifting, any kind of lifting in general, take it way easy. Okay, 208, I am in zone 3. My heart rate, 150, that's, I'm putting some work in there. I'm sweating. Zone 3. So strength work. The Sweetspot base on TrainerRoad. After that comes something that they call the build phase, which is starting to kind of get you into specialized, geared towards certain kind of races. I think I'm probably going to do just a general build, what they call that. That lasts for, I think, another 6 to 8 weeks. And then you go into the specialty phase, which you can go into crit, a lot of VO2 max. You can go into like this kind of climbing type of plan, which I am doing the New York Grand Fondo. So I'm probably going to do a lot of the sustained power plan, which is like the climbing plan. For that, and then do more of the crit plan for the summer, for the crits. It's going to be very interesting. Really excited to see the gains throughout this winter. Let's see what else. Okay, it's bumping up. I am now past I'm at my threshold, basically. A little past. And it's starting to feel like work. All I have to do is keep my cadence up. I'm starting to spin. I'm starting to really spin because the more I spin, the more the stress goes into my lungs and less into my legs. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to fail because my quads are going to blow up. I'm not going to get close to my max heart rate. You know, I've actually never seen my heart rate at 187. My observed max is 186. But I'm guessing that my true max heart rate is like somewhere around 87 to 190. I haven't unlocked it yet. Let's see where it goes now. Yeah, 248. This is getting into the VO2 max efforts. Starting to feel like work. This is work. See, I'm sweating. I'm getting kind of uncomfortable. Heart rate's going up. Big mental challenge here. It's starting to be. So, I'd like to thank a lot of new subscribers here. Thank you. Thank you for watching, commenting. I get a lot of comments on this. Really helpful stuff. Really great tips. Thank you. Some of you have been watching since my very first race, 2 years ago, where I got dropped on the second lap. Oh no, the first lap on the second turn. I have experience now. I have 2 seasons under my belt. I still am not the best technical rider, but I know how to not get dropped, especially on circuit kind of races, non-technical races. I think I can hang on in the Cat 4 or 5s. What else? Let me see my notes here. Well, I might get into track racing. I might get a track bike. I might build a track bike. Been watching all these videos, and it's just so interesting, so cool. Fixed gear. Also, those bikes, the entry point into that whole thing is like $1,000 for like a sweet bike, because maybe a little more, it depends, but you don't have a group set, you don't have brakes, you know, so much like just equipment off the bike that you don't need. So they're not that expensive, but it's totally different. I used to ride fixed gear on my kind of commuter bike, and it's weird. It's weird when you first get on and you realize that you can't coast. And if you're going fast and you accidentally, your brain goes into, oh, I'm riding a road bike, you can lock up your wheels because you'll try to coast and it won't coast, and you can lock up, or you can wreck that way very easily. So you have to you just gotta like switch your mind, like you're riding fixed. So I might build a bike, a custom build, using those open mold frames directly from China. Call them Chinese carbon. So I'm researching that. Okay, 288. Actually, though, I'm hurting. I'm in some pain. Look at me. Cadence is good, though. Cadence still there. I'm starting to not like this at all, right? This really sucks, actually, like these moments right here. So this is what TrainerRoad, and also TrainerRoad has like those instructions and encouragement, right? If you owe it to your friends, the world, like it kind of works actually, especially. Obviously, I'm not reading it at that time, but it works, especially during the sweet spot ones. Not all the workouts have that, but it's helpful. It's fun. I'm at 300. I'm hurting. If you know this is your final minute, try not to let that wave break. Remember, every second counts. Every second does count. Somehow they have like the algorithm figures it out. You don't have to make it all the way to the next level. I'm hurting. I'm breathing hard. My cadence is still okay. Still good. Jeez. I'm watching myself. I'm not feeling... I don't like it. I don't like watching it. I'm getting uncomfortable just watching. It's reminding me this feeling. Let's see what I do here. Do I do this whole... Jeez, I might do this whole minute. I can't remember if I where I failed. Yeah, this is the painful one. 181 BPM. That's hard. I can't sustain that for very long. Yeah, this is not fun. Not the fun part here. Just try to keep my cadence up above 90. Once I drop below 90, it's hard. It's hard. My mind is getting foggy. My vision, right? It's like that's why I shake my head like that. Okay, I made it through this one. And this is some real pain for me right here. And now my cadence, oh shoot. Yeah, cadence is going way down. Goodbye. Goodbye. And then it automatically shuts down, by the way. And then it tells you, new FTP 237. Good. Went up. Not where it was in the summer, my 242. But whatever. This is actually I did it on Zwift, so maybe they use a slightly different algorithm. It's like the same. 237, 242. I used the same power meter on the trainer. So I'm happy with that. It's a good starting point for the beginning of the winter. I know that's a 237. I'm going to do all of my workouts on TrainerRoad. I might do some Zwift racing. I'm going to do the next one. My next FTP test is the first week of January. Somewhere around there. And then that'll start my next block of the sweet spot. So stay tuned for that. I'll make a video. I'll make a review for the sweet spot. The first part of this TrainerRoad sweet spot base, the high volume. Let's see how far my FTP can go. I'm excited. I think it's going to go up like significantly because I'm just the sweet spot. All of this is so new to me that I feel like it's going to really jumpstart some good gains here. So that's TrainerRoad. Feel free to ask me any questions. Leave any comments. If you guys have done this, what's it like for you? What's it been like? If you've done any of the specialty phases, how that's been going. Any tips? Feel free to subscribe if you want more videos like this. Follow me on Instagram. And I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.